coming Saturday. But before we get into the fight this weekend, let's talk a little bit about your boxing career. We've been doing some research, checking you out. Comes to find out, man, that you kind of got into it because I guess you were getting in trouble in school. How did that come about?
I was going, yeah. I was getting a lot of trouble in high school, in middle school. My father took me to the gym to keep me out of trouble. I was in a lot of trouble in fighting, and I actually liked it. You couldn't continue to get beat up. I actually liked it, and I started boxing ever since.
All right, so I guess that was going to be his way. So was that kind of like his way of saying, man, you know what? You're going to stop getting in fights. I'm going to take you somewhere where you got to fight back. And I'm assuming it kind of backfired on him, huh?
Yeah, she took me up there to get beat up, and it backfired. He was happy that I liked it. He actually was happy, but it backfired on him. So I liked it. I ended up beating a couple guys, and I started going there since then.
Right. Okay. Well, listen, and so apparently from there you started boxing at a young age, and I'm
Yes.
pretty sure you had about 97 fights, right? Then you go about 90 wins,
Yes.
7 losses, but you start off at 119
Yes.
pounds, correct?
Yeah, can you repeat that for me, sir?
Yeah, I said, but you start off at 119 pounds, correct?
Yes.
119 pounds you started off at?
Yes, 119 pounds.
Right. So what made you go? You were close to 100 fights. So what made you decide to finally turn pro?
I feel like it was time. I feel like I got robbed in state golden gloves, and I just feel like it was time. And my first pro fight fought my 7-0 with 5 knockouts. And this is my debut. Somebody in St. Louis, their hometown. And I went there. I just feel like it was time. It was time for me to turn pro.
Right. So you ended up fighting, I believe it was Tyrone Chapman. So, with your background, your first professional fight, what made you want to fight against somebody that was undefeated, that already had like 7, 8 wins already?
I had something to prove because I just got robbed in the state golden gloves. So I had something to prove to everybody. And I feel like if I'm going to turn pro, if I'm going to do this, I'm either going to try to start fighting the bitch out there instead of just, starting fighting, people with downside records. So I try to fight the bitches out there.
Right. And Maurice, they always say anytime you got to wait a long time for the scorecard to be read, something's kind of fishy. So after that fight, did it take them a little while to get the scorecards together?
Oh, yeah, it took a while.
And in the back of your mind, we're like, wait a minute, I hope they ain't about to screw me here.
I was confident that I won the fight. I was really confident that I won. So I was just there waiting for me to say my name.
Right. All right, listen, so check this out. So you're 5'11", but you're fighting at 140 pounds, man. That's pretty tall for a junior welterweight.
Yes. Oh, yes. At first, I was an amateur fighting 52 because I was too lazy to lose like a pound to fight 41. But the pro, it's all right. I can make 140.
Right. Now, let's talk a little bit about your sparring, Maurice, because now we were checking you out, man. So we saw some video footage of you sparring at the Mayweather boxing gym. What was it like going there to spar?
I mean, it's nice. It's nice. It's a nice gym, but I don't like going there. It's a lot of people in there, but everybody cocky like they made, like they saw Mayweather, like they got this money, so everybody cocky. But when I went there, the second day, the same day I flew in Vegas. I sparred, and I had a jet lag. But it was my first day sparring. I liked it, but it was good. But I don't like training. I like training at Fred Road Gym in LA because everybody's cool and everybody's humble. Everybody got something to prove, and everybody ain't cocky.
Right. I just did a video the other day talking about Adrien Broner. It's like everybody wants these millions and millions and millions of dollars. And, I'm sure you probably heard, Rock Nation offered him $40 million, but he turned it down because Al Heyman told him to turn it down. So instead of making $8 million a year, he fought for $1 million the other day. Do you think people need to take an opportunity? Let me ask you this. If you got presented an opportunity for $40 million over 8 years, would you take it? Even though, because to my thing is, Al Heyman is your advisor. He can't make you do anything. I don't know if you're in that situation. We're like, listen, with all due respect, man, I understand we're gonna be doing this and that, but I just got offered $40 million for 5 years. That's a lot of money for anybody in boxing. Not everybody can make Mayweather money.
Yeah, I think I would have took it, but I actually want to fight more. I would have took it, but I was thinking I'd fight more. Cause like back in the days in boxing, people used to fight like almost every 3 weeks, every month. You know, back to back. You know, everybody fight everybody. Man, this boxing, everybody, you know, dusting, you know, they dodging people because so many belts out there you can win. So
Right.
days it was only so many belts, you know, so you had to fight the other guy. You know, it wasn't ducking and dodging. It wasn't going around the corner to fight for another belt. You know, you had to fight them.
Right. Right. And listen, and what about we also heard that you got in some good work in the past at the Wild Card gym at Freddie Roach's gym. What was that like?
I mean, yeah, the first day I went there, I had sparred Ray Beltran.
Uh-huh.
It was nice. Freddie Roach watching me spar. He coming back to spar Miguel Cotto. And I was sparring Miguel Cotto already. So it's I think against Devin Rodriguez. Ruslan came in. Ruslan is sparring. So I started sparring Ruslan and Miguel Cotto in the same camp. I mean, it's pretty nice, man. I liked it, man. We was in the private gym downstairs. It was a nice workout.
Well, you know what? Since you said that, I'm gonna ask you about those last two fighters. I'm gonna start Ruslan Provatnikov first.
Yeah.
Listen, we see him on TV. They call him the Siberian Nightmare, the Russian. Is the power
Yeah.
real? Does he really got pop like that in his punches?
Sparring is different. You know, it's different because the gloves bigger. I think
Right.
we was sparring in maybe 12 or 14 ounces. It was different, but I didn't really feel it. You know, 'cause I was boxing him. Really, I wasn't trying to get hit, stand out the road. I don't give him time to load up and give him no big punch. But I
Right.
didn't really feel it. But you know, in the fight, 8 ounces, that's a big difference. So
Right. And what was it like sparring against Miguel Cotto?
man, it's nice, man. It's real nice. He's very smart in the ring. He's very patient. Take his time, pick his punches. You know, he make you make a mistake and he make you pay for it.
Right, right. What about them body punches? We be seeing him with them wicked body shots. Did he ever catch you with a couple of good body shots?
I don't know. He want to catch me with one good left hook. I threw a jab and I bring it back to my head fast enough. I left it out there and he caught me with a good left hook. And he told me after that, he let me bring it back the jab, you know.
Right,
You know, but
right.
as I was sparring, he was coaching me along as I was sparring.
Right, right. And you know what? And I hate to bring this up, but I don't know if you heard, I guess a few weeks ago, I think Ray Beltran was tested positive for steroids. Did you hear about
Yeah.
that? So when
I heard
when you're sparring against people like that and you're talking to people and they seem friendly, does it sometimes cross your mind like, man, Ray, like why would you do something like that? Like what goes to your mind knowing that you know these guys and you sparred with them?
Ray, man, he very humble. He talked to me a couple times. I think he probably took something for his weight, you know, trying to make weight.
Like a
That's what I think he
diuretic or
probably
something.
took. Yeah, that's what I think he took it. But I don't think he did it really on like steroids to try to get bigger or nothing. Nothing like that. They trying to make weight.
Right, right. And listen, and Maurice, for all the people that's out there right now, you go by the nickname Mighty Mo. How did you get that nickname? How did it come about?
My manager actually, Ernie Verbeek, gave me that name, Mighty Mo. You just say I got power in both ends. I got mighty power, so you never know. You know, I get a ring. It's Mighty Mo, mighty power.
Right, right. Well, I'll tell you what, man. Being from Dallas, especially here in Texas, man. So, what is it that you want to do for Dallas, for your hometown? We hear
Yeah.
it's kind of funny because we hear Errol Spence claim that he's from Dallas, but I believe he's not. He's really from a little town from outside of Dallas, isn't he?
Yeah, he's from DeSoto.
Yeah.
Texas.
So what's that like? You got someone like that that's not really from Dallas, but kind of, repping it. I guess he can't do anything but help your hometown, right?
Yes, he ain't doing nothing but help me put Dallas on. I mean, he like a couple of, he ain't that far from Dallas, but it just helps me put Dallas on.
Right, right. Yeah. What's Arrow like? Were you in the amateurs with him? Did you ever get a chance to spar with Arrow at all?
Oh yeah, I fought. Man, that's my boy. I call him on side. He real cool, real humble. He's hungry, man. He takes training serious, and everything he do, just take it serious, man. He a good guy to work with.
Right, right. And listen, and on the 26th, in a few more days, you're going to be fighting in Dallas, and this is going to be kind of huge, man. This is for the WBO, NABO belt. Now, at first, I think you were supposed to fight Kareem Martinez, KC, but he pulled out, correct?
Yes, he pulled out. I think he had a little scratch over his eye. He said he couldn't fight. He said it was a cut. I think it was a scratch,
Yeah.
Like he got scratched with a glove. He didn't take the glove when he spawned. No, I think it was a scratch.
Right.
But
So, do you feel that's more or less like, you know what? I don't think I'm ready for Mighty Mo. And you think he
yeah.
kind of got a little intimidated a little bit at the end?
Yes, yes, man. Yeah, I think they start hearing about me and everything. He got a little, a little scared. But if he say he got a cut, I don't mind fighting him after this next fight. I'll fight him whenever, whenever he ready.
Right, right. So now you're going against Eduardo Galindo. Well, I mean, what do you know about this new the opponent? And then on top of that, man, this is like your fourth or fifth undefeated guy you're fighting. You're not. I mean, everybody's gonna have soft touches coming up, man. But a lot of your guys
Right.
you're fighting like 6-0 guys, 23-6, 8-0, 10-6, 4-2, 3-1. I mean, you're fighting guys that have a pretty decent record. I mean,
Yeah.
it seems like you're not afraid to back down for anybody. It's like the bigger the record, the more you're ready to fight.
Like I said, I just want to fight the best. I want to hear him move up the ranking just- and show the world who I am.
Right, right. So this is a pretty big opportunity for you, man. When you win the belts this Saturday, what's your game plan after that? Take a couple of
I
days off and
mean,
then right back to the gym, or?
I'm going straight to the gym. Probably Monday. Take like 2 days off. Then I'm going right back to the gym and get ready.
Okay,
I
okay.
mean, yeah. I'm just ready to fight somebody with a big name, with a big promoter.
All right. Well, let me ask you this: you just got done. You're at 140 pounds. We just got done seeing Adrien Broner move up 4 pounds and Porter come down 4 pounds, and Adrien Broner got more than he can handle. Would you like to see Adrien Broner come back to 140 and face him eventually?
Yes, I would love to fight Adrien Broner at 140. I fight Adrien Broner at 144 where he just fight. I mean, I would love to fight him.
Right. And watching that fight, what do you think what went wrong with that fight? Where did Adrien Broner mess up? What did he do wrong?
I don't think Adrien Broner focuses on boxing no more. He focuses on something else. I don't think he focuses on boxing.
Right. And you know what? I hear a cliche a lot, Maurice. A lot of people
Yeah.
say you can play sports, but you can't play boxing. What do they mean when they say that?
Like basketball, like you miss a shot, you can play. I mean, like it's a game. You get in the ring with boxing, it's your life. I've seen a lot of people die from boxing. You just something you can't play with. You lose your fight. You lose your life in the ring.
Right, right. Well, I'll tell you what. Let me ask you this question. At 140 pounds, you get the opportunity to pick whoever you want to fight next. Who would you fight next at 140 pounds, and you could pick anybody you want?
I spoiled with Terence Crawford. He's pretty good. It's my boy. But I would love to fight him because he's smart. He's smart in the ring. And he a fighter, switch up and everything. I'll fight him to show the world what I have.
Right, right. That'd be a pretty good fight. They're kind of hailing him as the next great 140-pound champion, so that would definitely be a good step up for you.
Yes. Yeah, we both long, both work our job. We both good. It just feels fine.
Right, right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Before we let you go, Maurice, give a shout out to your fans and your family out there, and how can they follow you out there on social media?
You can follow me at Maurice _Hooker01 on Instagram, Maurice Hooker on Facebook. I'm gonna shout out to everybody that supported me and behind me in my whole career in Maple Boxing Gym, True Boxing. I do want to shout out to everybody, man. I just thank everybody for the support.
All right. Fight fans, we got Maurice Mighty Mo Hooker. He's going to be fighting on the 26th. I believe that's this Friday. He's going to be fighting in Dallas, fighting for the WBO, NABO title. Make sure y'all check him out. Hey, Maurice, man, thanks for the time and the opportunity.
All right, thank you.
You have a great day.
All right, sir.
Bye.